All right, Shay. Well, now we got 3 big primetime games here in the SEC. Mississippi State at Arkansas. Razorbacks favored by 5 points at home. The over-under's 55.5. This game kicks off at 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Central on the SEC Network. Arkansas won last year 21-14, and they lead the all-time series 17-13. Who do you got in the matchup?
Oh, man. I mean, Mike, we're fighting for a bowl game here. You know what I'm saying? This is big. Whoever wins this one has secured their spot in the postseason play. Mm-hmm. You got Will Rogers coming off one of the most, I would say, most efficient. I mean, I don't know what other words you'd use. Most efficient game that he's ever put together. He's playing lights out right now. You've got an Arkansas team that needed some rest. And they got it here in the last couple of weeks, Mike. I think that's the biggest thing for me is, you know, if these guys would have fought 2 weeks ago, I think I would have gave Mississippi State the nod. But the fact that Arkansas has literally had 2 weeks to rest for this game, to get their game script, the game plan ready, I don't know, man. A rested Razorback is a tough one to beat. So I'm going to have to go with Arkansas this week, Mike. Beating Mississippi State. The point spread is 5 on this thing. I like Arkansas with the over. I think home field advantage comes through. I just think that, you know, Mississippi State had a couple of really good breaks against Kentucky, and I think it's tough to do that again after the second week. So, I don't know. I like Arkansas. Just something about, man. I even though I've got this a 7-point game, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a multi-score game.
Well, you didn't give us a score here, Shane. You just said 7-point game.
No. Well, I was going to let you guess, but 28-21. Sorry, man. I got it wrote down here. I'm sometimes when I do these, Mike, I'm going to be honest with you. I'll start talking or you'll say something and I'll be like, shit, he's right. You know, I need to, and I want to change it. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of those games I did go back and forth because on one hand, I'm like, man, if Mississippi State defense is, if they keep hitting like they did last week, man, if they, or even if they get in some sort of shootout, you know, I think they can outlast Arkansas. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, man. Arkansas was so much rest. They looked so good a couple weeks ago against my PB team, you know. But I think they're on the up and up, and a lot of people forget how good Arkansas is, and I think they get reminded this week.
Right, and speaking of that, Shane, Arkansas's 3-1 at home this season. Mm-hmm. They have the SEC's best third down defense. Hell, it's the 4th best third down defense in the country. Yet, on the flip side, Shane, Mississippi State's the only team in the country with 3 wins over ranked opponents. You hit on Will Rogers. He leads the nation, 72.5% completion percentage. He's playing lights out. He's playing the best football he's ever played as a Bulldog. So, man, this is, like you said, this was a tough one. I went back and forth all week long.
Who you got, Mike? Who you got?
Arkansas wants to establish the run. That's basically what Mississippi State does best on defense, stopping the run. Mississippi State's red hot. I want to pick the Mississippi State Bulldogs, Shane. Mm-hmm. But I can't do it. I'm right there with you, man. 2 weeks to prepare. This game means so much for the Arkansas Razorbacks. After, you know, hell, they've only won one SEC conference game, and it's came in the neutral site against Texas A&M. They're on a 3-game losing streak in conference play. They have the opportunity to win 8, as many as 9 games this season, and I don't think they're going to go they're going to slide the other way if they don't win this one. This is the one where it's got to start. Otherwise, I don't like your chances against LSU or Alabama, to be frank. Mm-hmm. And who knows? They can't beat Missouri. So who's to say this will be the year they do it? It's got to start now. They go here and beat a ranked Mississippi State team. I got confidence in them to win 3 of the last 4. So I got to stick with that, Shane. I'm going Arkansas 30, Mississippi State 20. I think they cover the spread too here, and they're getting to play. And thank God it's not at noon.
Oh God! I just know one of us. We're probably wrong. You know, I can already hear
Mississippi State. They're clanging. They're ringing their bell right now. Since we both picked Arkansas.
That bastard! I can't wait to tweet his dumb ass.